Does your heart's person, your treasure, your desired partner, does anyone still have feelings at all? For you, is there still anything that exists? Anything that is that maybe the question that occupies you? Or who says no, I have no feelings anymore? You say, is that true? We are now going to look into your life. You tap into the energy of the present, the most present energy. We are collectively personality and gender neutral. This is your counterpart, both male and female. And now we are going to look into what is happening on the emotional level with your heart's person in your direction. What is currently occupying them and what is really going on? And a very warm, loving hello to you and a very heartfelt, loving hug. And I hug you very, very, very tightly because you are just so sweet. You are so kind and so warm-hearted. You are an absolutely wonderful enrichment. Every day also in your comments, thank you for being there. Let's take a look. See what's going on. This is already starting off well. Okay, this is from the cups. So here is someone. So what's going on with them? So does he still have feelings for you? Yes, love is a topic for him. But here you can really see a kind of passion as well. And there is, I would say, here I would like to take the energy. Here it goes into healing. Here it goes into healing, and there is something that burdens him, which perhaps sees an opportunity here. Or something is bothering him that has to do with reconciliation here. So love is definitely a very big topic. And also concerning fulfillment. So let's see what we have next. We have here, on the one hand, justice, and with justice, it is also shown that your loved one already wants to go into resolution, into redemption. Love, redemption. So there is really something here. Feelings are being shown. And here someone is coming into awakening. So there is something here that he has always hidden. And I just have him in this guilt, in this doubt, this ignorance. And I say it is shown, this ignorance of feelings towards you. There is something being attempted but pushed away. But right now it is about decisions. And there is somehow an inner call that keeps saying something. Yes, I need a solution here. But what I find wonderful is that we have a major theme here, that he is in the process of overcoming the difficulties. What difficulties and what exactly it is, which path he takes, which decision he makes. Let's take a closer look now at what else is being shown here. So, what else do we have? The Three of Coins. Three of Coins. Yes. The person of the heart has old behaviors that he is currently in the process of overcoming somehow. Perhaps he is still a bit resistant with this coldness, this ignorance, maybe also in that area. But basically, I already see him as more of a loner, perhaps, well, currently a loner, especially when it comes to emotions. But I see a truly wonderful theme here with the Three of Coins. That a person of the heart is in the process of leaving an old level and entering this maturation process. And it's like, yes, somehow it wasn't the connection you had with each other. No matter how long it has been, what it was, that there was another level, a more immature level. It wasn't fully developed yet, rather, not even itself. Something kept blocking him here repeatedly. And now let's take a look at what else we can find. So we are at the question of whether your beloved still has feelings for you. And if we look at the emotional level, we already have quite a few issues with your beloved concerning the emotional level. So let's see what exactly he is completely blocking in you. So somehow he is sweet. Absolutely. Let's continue. So with your beloved, yes, this restlessness. I have completely these worries, this restlessness. His central focus is entirely on thoughts, on change. And something is happening here. We have left the old level. So it fits absolutely perfectly. A beloved person indeed has his fears. And yes, the man is not honest with you. He was not honest with you. And it's like this, he told you something different. He was perhaps always masking when it comes to emotions, very quickly retreating, was closed off. Also, in general communication with you, it might still be like that. And always making it like a secret. So he has issues from the past and tends to push them away, run away. Old behavior patterns are also clearly shown, and these are always his fears. He always has something that perhaps involves work, outdoor activities, could also be a hobby. Always outside, like running away, constantly looking for other activities. And that is important. Excuses, always making excuses, complete excuses. Artists, basically I have him here, really like a small innocent child. And so please don't misunderstand, but that's how I have him here, because it's just this childish sulking, like snap and gone, and that's it. Leave me alone. Especially when it gets emotional, because I have your loved one here as very vulnerable. However, he likes to show something different outside, but in essence, he is very vulnerable. And regarding the emotions, the feelings, I tell you here, yes, he was never completely honest with you. He might have said that he loves you, or perhaps didn't say it at all, because I have that quite blocked here as well. And it's like this, he never completely opened up. This is a big issue, which I also repeatedly notice collectively, which the energy here wants to convey again and again. With him, I have him very much on the level of thoughts. My beloved person really comes into thinking here very strongly, into thinking, because he absolutely kept convincing himself of something wrong regarding happiness, because he was never completely in total ease and happiness. And I have him here repeatedly in connection with activities. Everything always worked out. Running away was always, super, absolutely brilliant. And running away, absolutely great, distraction, perfect, it worked out the whole thing. Maybe also doing something with others or meeting someone else. So just always here and there and everywhere. But basically, that's what no longer works now, running away from you as well. Yes, and he didn't run away from you or in front of you, but he ran away from his feelings. He ran away from his feelings because I sense a strong closeness with him. You triggered more in him, which he might have actually wanted or wanted to allow. This is indeed a very big issue with your loved one. Again and again, this closed off nature, this running away, this, everything stresses me out. And he really ran away from his feelings because you touched his heart more deeply than he ever thought possible. And I say in this reading, in this collective reading, no one has touched his heart as intensely and deeply as you have. I have so much depth, it can't go any deeper. I can't draw more love from the cards than I have here. It is the great love, and it has deepened more and more continuously. And with that, he increasingly developed these fears. Oh my God, the fear of allowing love completely, because love means opening up completely. I have him here. This, oh my God, I will get hurt. I have the disappointment here now. I will get hurt again. These are behavioral patterns from outside, what he picks up from others, what he might have been shown, what he might have also experienced himself in relationships. And he was always on this high alert, doubting himself because he knows he made the wrong decision. So maybe pushing you away was wrong. He knows that, and he has completely realized it on this level. He knows it because I have him very much in his thoughts. I have him completely in this moment, in this phase, where he is more solution-oriented. I have him completely solution-oriented here. He is looking for solutions. He's looking for opportunities, because running away from the love for you is no longer an option. And love is definitely there. There is so much between you, so much harmony between the two of you. And somewhere, whenever you had contact, there was always a bit of a jolt between you two. So there was always a bit of sand in the gears. But I say your loved one now has a really good WD or an oil can or something else to get this sand out so everything runs smoothly again. Because I see him as solution oriented and his decision has been made. He hasn't completely arrived there yet. A little bit, a tiny bit, I still have the heart opening blocked. But I've already opened the majority. Your loved one is the decision here. This level where you were, that's an old level where you had contact, maybe we're in a relationship, getting to know each other phase, whatever it may be. That was the level, an old level, and it's like this. Your loved one is leaving this level because he is now thinking more and more. I actually always had him more scattered. Here lie false thoughts and always things don't work out. It doesn't fit. And oh, let's just push it away. And it ends up fitting done. Yes, it fits and that's how it stays. Once it's over, it's always over. And there I have the complete transformation, the change, because your loved one now realizes here that he is not happy at all, that he has almost always been fooling himself. Wrong perspectives, wrong actions, reactions, wrong deeds. That wasn't really him. He has never truly lived love or himself completely, his complete being, for his complete being. And that's it. You gave him this touch, this heart touch you gave him. That's where he now realizes, yes, he has gone through a maturation process. No matter how old your loved one is, because now he says he wants to arrive. The arrival with you, love, is definitely there. So I say a very certain yes, because feelings of happiness are triggered here. He knows he will make you happy. He wants to surprise you. He wants to create beautiful moments. He wants outings. That's everything that's circling in his thoughts, what absolutely occupies him. Yes, he is also still afraid because with him I sense that he needs something tangible. He needs it in black and white. That's just it, this black and white, what he sees, what is tangible. That's the only way it works. But I increasingly see him in this area, that he listens more and more to his inner call. And we now also have this inner call here in a double form. And there, this other level, and his thoughts, his emotions, his new beginning, a complete change for him. This is a very big change because he is now leaving this old level and moving to the new level in this reunion, in this revival of love, the old love with you, because it never really ended. It was simply locked away, just put in the freezer or locked in the safe. And now I see the complete change there. He is definitely coming out of this withdrawal, especially because he had closed his heart. And now it's like this. He allows it because, as I said, there is no more love than this. So what else do we have? We have the coins again. We have the 8 of coins. Please excuse me, 8 of coins. Yes, because it is slowly building up. And the problem, his problem, no matter what situation he is in, is now being solved step by step. He's working on it completely. He is refining the whole thing properly because I see him very much in his thoughts and opportunities. He wants the chance. He wants to start anew, to begin again and take the opportunity now to follow his heart. So the reading couldn't be clearer. There is absolutely no contradiction in this reading. It's wow. So 8 of coins. And indeed, it's like this. He wants to solve all his issues. He is working on it completely because he sees with you that it can be the beginning of a long, lasting, stable relationship between the two of you. There's still a little bit of a hitch in the gears, but as I said, I mentioned either WD or an oil can or something like that. He definitely has it ready, and he oils and greases it really thoroughly so that it really gets going, so that movement comes into it. So really absolutely mega. And yes, he shows complete ambition here. He wants to make it happen, and the strength really comes out. He wants to, and there's the decision we saw right at the beginning. It is definitely made towards a complete opening of the heart. And to show you this heart, to show you the love and to communicate it to you, because he is completely opening his heart. And now absolutely, mega. We have once again that the conflicts are being overcome. And your attraction, his attraction towards you is so strong, and he feels this connection intensely now. Above all, he no longer resists it. He no longer resists the connection with you and also no longer resists the love towards you. And what we saw at the beginning, the chance for reconciliation, no matter what has been between you, because honestly, it wasn't entirely, yes, and again, reconciliation. And above all, I see loving encounters here. And he wants and will approach you again. And he also wishes that you will come to him again. So it's clear that he needs to take action, and he will do that too. He will reconnect with you in terms of communication, no matter how tangled the contact between you two is right now. But I clearly see the connection between you again, and he comes out, he breaks off what he has been doing. So he closes this book. The old will be completely ended, and he wants to start the new. And the new, the big change, is completely the opening of the heart, which he never allowed. Because the way you touched his heart, there's nothing like it. And he has never experienced anything like that before. And that's what is completely new territory for him, this letting go. But the right time just wasn't there yet. But you brought him to this point, and even if there is now a separation between the two of you, a break in contact, no matter how and what, it is important. This phase was needed because it is a process. And a person close to the heart needed it so that stability could come into this, which was never really there before. It was always like a tipping, as I see it. So from that perspective, truly beautiful. And I wish you all the best from the bottom of my heart, dear ones. And you decide whether you still want to or not. Completely free for you. You also follow your heart. I wish you a wonderfully beautiful rest of the day. Goodbye.